You have chosen to enter the real ward experience. As you know, most cases of RSV infection lead to mild illness that infants can recover from at home. But some go on to need medical attention, whether that's at a pediatric clinic, emergency department, or in the hospital. In fact, RSV is a leading cause of hospitalization in infants under 1 year old.
Every winter, there's a sense of inevitability that here we are again, in a little bit of a crisis.
It's a dilemma. It is relentless. It puts an extreme burden on the healthcare system in resources.
Every infant is at risk of RSV disease in their first year of life, even if they're born before the start of the RSV season. In fact, around half of all infants hospitalized with RSV were born before the RSV season began. But hospitalizations are just the tip of the iceberg. Across inpatient and outpatient settings, you can see that the cases of medically attended RSV infection are distributed across the entire first year of life, in both inpatient and outpatient settings. Did you know that almost 1 in 2 infants seen in emergency departments due to RSV are over 6 months old? But with Beyfortus, a preventative option designed for all infants for protection against RSV LRTD, we have already started to see real-world data. Beyfortus real-world data includes over 250,000 immunized infants in more than 40 studies globally. Let's explore some of these studies. In Galicia, Spain, we've seen a high public health impact with Beyfortus, with an observed reduction in hospitalizations compared to the previous 5 seasons. High coverage rates were seen with Beyfortus. And we've also seen effectiveness in outpatient settings in a test-negative study in France, including in infants over 6 months of age. In this study, a subgroup analysis by age group was conducted in infants less than 3 months, infants 3 to 6 months, and infants over 6 months of age. In infants under 3 months, the effectiveness of Beyfortus against RSV bronchiolitis was 65.5% versus control. In infants 3 to 6 months of age, the effectiveness of Beyfortus against RSV bronchiolitis was 87.8% versus control. In infants over 6 months of age, the effectiveness against RSV bronchiolitis was 82.0% versus control. The Beyfortus real-world data you've seen is just the beginning, with over 40 real-world studies to date. All infants under 1 year of age remain at risk of RSV disease. Are you committed to help protect them? When you leave, please take a Beyfortus information leaflet, or scan the QR code for the EU SMPC, which is also available in the booth. Explore more Beyfortus real-world data on the interactive touch table in the booth, or speak to our representatives.